I was regarded at Harvard Business School as being a communist.
This one is a bit of a mystery still, when my first tweet is going to happen.
Ken is fun, and Ken is a great friend to Barbie.
I call it catching the F train.
I was this fat unit, you know what I mean, in a suit, and it was clear that I was not the same as the others.
Let's use digital to make sustainable choices simple and preferred for consumers. And where is this coming from? We have always said that we want to make sustainable living commonplace. And I think as a company, you can do as much as possible in really taking a good look at your value chain. But the moment that the consumer is not joining with making sustainable choices, we are going to go nowhere, because the consumer are people. So we want everybody embarking on this journey. And then it's up to us as marketeers to say, you know what? Let's make it easier, simpler, and preferred for consumers to take the sustainable choice.
We should put data and technology at the place they belong, which is not a finality, which is not an end game, but which is an enabler. And we've, I think, understood early on and early enough that the world of advertising that was based on cookies would slowly disappear, and it's happening. In fact, we see what's happening with iOS or with the browsers. We really see that cookies will not be the fuel of advertising and of consumer engagement any further.
Try and swim away from tactics to strategy. So, you know, it's easy to get caught up in tactical stuff, especially communications. It always depends on strategy. And, you know, strategy isn't a complex thing. It's ultimately very straightforward, right? Strategy is essentially answering the questions of targeting, positioning, and objectives. Get that done first, and you'll always be in pretty good shape.
I would say that right now, empathy, employee well-being are two topics that are very top of mind. Empathy, of course, is broader, and we need to think about empathy relative to our consumers, how families, kids are feeling. How can we help them provide comfort, provide solutions, provide entertainment? And then for our employees, you know, with all of this uncertainty, there's certainly some anxiety. How do we promote positive well-being and wellness? Because if our employees aren't thriving, then we're not thriving as a company.
I would ask people to think about what it was that they did differently in this time that made them feel that the company or their brand or their own personal job was getting better. And I think if you can capture that, we've done a lot of work on that, you know, how we've become, this is about the humour, I call it catching the F train, right? Or even worse, getting effed up. You know, fast, flat, fierce, focused. We've got our priorities set, more future-facing. So lots of things beginning with F. We're going to work on G next, but when we get to G, then we're going to be an unstoppable force.